Here are 12 online reviews of the audiobook titled, Inside Out. Written and narrated by Demi Moore. 1. Waste of money. Sadly, a woman that has no idea what a troubled life is. Trying to make money by making up tales to fabricate issues. Maybe she does have issues, but if she had any idea what real life was like, her little powder cake life would seem like nothing. Sorry she was scorned by her underaged husband, but what did she think was going to happen? Get a grip. I married a guy half my age and I got what I deserved too, so let's just pick ourselves up, dust off our knees and get back to work. Sucks, but shit happens. I got a much worse past than her, but you don't see me whining. 2. The Poor Me, drug on. I admit I downloaded it just because I thought Demi Moore's problems would be more interesting than the general public. That her insights would hold some haha moments. It's not there. Although her problems were real, they seemed mediocre. Unfortunately, her celebrity didn't elevate the level of this 6 hours of, well, whining. It felt like she was telling her side, instead of telling her story. I give anyone credit though for publicly showing their vulnerability. 3. Disappointing. The sample makes it sound like she has been triumphant and overcame the obstacles she faced. The book, however, is a different story. I've been a Demi fan my entire life. The strength she portrays in movies and interviews has been inspiringly. Then she tells her story, and she takes no responsibility for anything that has happened in her life. It's her dad's fault. It's Bruce's fault. It's Ashton's fault. Everyone pushed her, and she had no choice. Bullshit. As a mother of 3 beautiful daughters, I teach them daily that they are in control of themselves and their future. Hearing such a strong, successful woman whine and say otherwise is beyond me. I kept waiting for the book to turn around. It did not. It was poor Demi all the way through. Poor Demi my ass. Save your credits. Find empowering women to listen to. 4. Not worth it. This is a blame game book. It's clear from this she takes no responsibility for her actions. In one part she is saying Ashton is a wise 25-year-old with a strong work ethic, in the next part he is a 20-something-year-old kid. You can't have it both ways. It was not his fault you ended your sobriety. It was yours, yet you never own up to it. Really, you own up to nothing. At first I was rooting for her, not knowing much of her story. By the end, I struggled finishing this. She still has a very long way to go. 5. Don't waste the money. I don't have enough space to explain all that's wrong with this book. Demi Moore's story is a perpetual quest for undue sympathy and blaming everyone but herself for any event in her life. She takes absolutely no personal accountability for any consequences of her actions, even blaming her children for her bad choices. That, combined with her monotone voice and lackluster expression, creates a listening experience that leaves much to be desired. I wish I could return the book and get those hours back. 6. Celebrity whining. This is a tiring read. A lot of whining and trying to explain why she did things. Really sad. Ashton cheated on you twice? Doubt it. I bet he cheated hundreds of times. Celebrities live these crazy lifestyles and think they are morally superior. In my book you get married, you stay married and faithful. End of story. Go cry to someone else because I am not buying it. 7. Sunshine 73. Wow. 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 It just goes without saying you cannot judge a person without knowing them, truly knowing them. I know I will never get to know you on that true friendship level, but I thank you for sharing your story and giving me a different perspective on you and what others might have had to climb, swim, crawl out of to get to where they are at now. Thank you, Demi Moore. 8. Wow. Like Demi, I had a childhood filled with trauma. Listening to her talk about her mother was like hearing her talk about mine. I had no idea she had gone through so much. I've cried so much listening to this book I hesitate to recommend it to my 3 siblings I have left. 2 died from accidental drug overdoses and my twin sister committed suicide. This book has made me do some soul searching to see if I'm as healed as I thought I was. I will say I spent a lot of time just sitting in my car once I reached my destinations because I needed to hear what happened next. I'm glad Demi found healing within herself. It's a very raw, very emotional book a lot of people need to hear. Great job, Demi. 9. Inside Out. As a Demi Moore fan, I was intrigued to hear about her life from her perspective. She shares stories from her childhood, uncovered family secrets, how she and Bruce developed a quick relationship, their split, and how she and Ashton ended up becoming a couple despite their age difference. She also shares stories about her alcoholism, how she was very insecure about her body, and with time and age how she has been able to make peace with some of her demons. If you are a fan or enjoy her movies, this book is one you should give a read. 10. Excellent, insightful, completely relatable. I highly recommend Demi's book, for not only the story, which was well written, entertaining and vulnerable, but for the message she successfully and honestly translates. For all of us who can relate, I say read it and feel empowered by her journey and her honesty. She gets it. I love the book and congratulate her on a job well done. And yes, she freaking belongs and she kicks ass. I wish her peace and love. 11. What a brave woman. I honestly bought this Audible because of all the hullabaloo Ashton Kutcher made of the chapters about him. What a surprise, I was hooked on this memoir by chapter 2. Demi expressed herself so beautifully, I was so impressed how she bared her soul, yet took each downturn in her life as an area to refine. She took responsibility for her own growth. I hope she writes the rest of her story when she is 75. 12. Thanks for such a heartfelt book. The honesty of this book was palpable, and even though hard to hear at times, I listened with hope and even love for a great outcome for Demi. I have always liked her as a wonderful actress, but her book helped me see her struggles and her victories, so I could really see her. I know she's in a good place now, and listening to her journey has helping me sort out a few things in my life too. Thanks Demi for your book that was clearly from the heart. I recommend it highly. Thank you for watching. Please, do not forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Tune in for more online audiobooks reviews.